Entropy is a carbon capture company getting massive Canadian handouts. Their biggest investor is Brookfield. This Prime Minister is more worried about making big bucks for his Brookfield buddies and building pipe dreams.
Pressure, and they should stop just whining.
If the Conservatives want the truth, we'll tell them the truth.
Yesterday from the Prime Minister really freaked these Conservatives out because they saw the ambition in that speech. And not only did they see it, in that
Speaker, we will take no lessons from these Conservatives. Trust me on that.
to ensure the jobs of today and the future, they know that the youth...
The only thing that's revolting are those answers.
It is too bad that that minister didn't write the Prime Minister's speech yesterday, because it wouldn't have bored and depressed to tears all of those poor students stuck in that room. There he spoke about how they would have to sacrifice more and that it would take time to reverse all of the misery that has built up over the last 10 years. Mr. Speaker, young people want to have homes. They want to have jobs. They want to have hope. They want a budget that is affordable so they can have a life that is affordable. Will the Prime Minister introduce that budget so that Canadians can restore the promise of their country?
And we decide what comes next.
Canada know that this government has their back. It will continue. There's going to be a powerful statement for the young people of Canada.
Driving inflation. The more Liberals spend, the more it costs Canadians at the grocery store. 25% of Canadians are using food banks because they can't afford to eat. So when will the Prime Minister finally get his inflationary deficits under control so Canadians can put food on the table?
Mr. Speaker, Conservative members pretend to care about food insecurity, but then they call feeding children garbage.
Mr. Speaker, what's garbage was that answer?
Did the Prime Minister see the ad before it went out?
Of course there are too many people living in poverty in Canada, but there are significant initiatives being put in place by this government.
Honest and telling Canadians.
Canada's economy is in fact growing, Mr. Speaker.
Mr. Speaker, termination letters are starting to roll out for CAMI workers out at Ingersoll just weeks before Christmas. One of the workers said it's a punch right to the gut. But on October 23rd, the Minister of Industry said, and I quote, "I expect a full update within 15 days from GM." Well, her self-imposed deadline has come and gone. There is no plan. There is no action. There is no update. Our workers can't keep feeding themselves off of empty Liberal promises. So after breaking her own promises, why should our auto workers believe a word she says?
Mr. Speaker, I beg to differ. You know why? Because the workers don't agree with my colleague's statement. The Unifor unionized workers are completely behind the government's plan to push back against any form of movement at Ingersoll, because we believe that GM can act along with the government and along with Unifor to bring back a new model. Meanwhile, I've had several meetings. I even went to Ingersoll. I met with Unifor, and Mr. Speaker will continue to fight for these jobs.
The honourable member for Elgin St. Thomas. When GM shut down the CAMI plant and laid off 1,200 workers, the industry minister claimed she was on it. She said she was demanding a full update from GM within 15 days and that she would offer transparency to Canadians. That was 39 days ago. No clarity, no plan, no relief for auto workers in Elgin, St. Thomas, and London, who this Liberal government told they would have their backs. When the Prime Minister was asked about standing up for Canadian jobs, he said, who cares? My question is to the industry minister. Does she?
Before Canadian jobs would be protected before giving Stellantis billions of dollars in taxpayers' money. The Minister of Industry did not read it. The Deputy Minister for Industry and the past Deputy Minister of Industry did not read it. Finance Canada lawyers did not read it. They all pointed their fingers at the former Industry Minister, who is, of course, the Finance Minister now. So before giving billions in taxpayers' dollars for a project whose jobs are now fleeing to the U.S., did the Finance Minister read the contracts?
The Honourable Minister of Industry.
Mr. Speaker, not only did the entire team read it, but...
Has the minister seen the fully unredacted contract?
No.
Has Privy Council, has PCO seen this contract unredacted?
My sense is no, they would not have seen it.
So the previous deputy minister saw the contract?
Well, I'm assuming that. I don't know that for a fact.
What about legal? Like, obviously there's some legal folks that would have to see it. Is there a legal department that would have seen this? You're telling me the legal team for a $15 billion contract doesn't see the entire contract.
You would have a lawyer sitting beside you, which would be normal for any other private company to have lawyers in the room when you're making these negotiations, because they're going to see those details.
We do not have legal sitting in with.
But you know what we read? We read what the Harper government did in 2009 when they bailed out